Hey guys, what's going on? This is Walt from the Nerd Brigade, and I'm here to just kind of talk about Five Nights at Freddy's World, which just came out. Came out a couple days ago. I think it was Thursday, as of when I'm doing this video. Last Thursday. Today's the January 25th of 2016, and it came out last Thursday. And recently, Scott Cawthon, the creator of Five Nights at Freddy's, put up a this post that I wasn't expecting. He basically took Five Nights at Freddy's World off Steam, like, for good, and he is allowing people to get refunds because not everyone was satisfied with this Five Nights at Freddy's World. And this is just kind of like a little I don't know, just kind of like my little thoughts about this. Normally I'm not like, used to have face cam footage up, but I'm not going to do that until I actually get some good gear, because my computer's kind of a bad camera. But I just kind of wanted to voice my thoughts about this. I'm gonna be doing a complete Five Nights at Freddy's series. Me and my brother, since I'm at college, my brother is at home. We're kind of having a hard time getting stuff filmed, but it's all gonna be up. So for anyone who's watched, there's gonna be more nights coming. We're gonna do FNaF World, multiple playthroughs, I hope, with different characters, like locked in type of thing. Like if I unlock a certain character, like a certain party, I'll probably just lock it in for that playthrough with my brother, just so we can experiment, see how fun it is. But I've really enjoyed it. I've already put like 5 hours into the game. I was busy over the weekend, so if I wasn't busy over the weekend, I probably would have put in even more. And this guy goes, if like Scott sees this, I doubt he will, but if he does see this, Scott, I support you, man. You've made a terrific franchise, and the story you're adding to the game is cool. I mean, okay, so the 3D overworld was advertised in the first commercial that you put out. I know, that's fine. But, I mean, that, in my opinion, that doesn't matter just because of, like, what the game is. It's an interesting game. Like, the story's interesting. Like, the wait after Fredbear's done talking to get, like, a little Easter egg. And, like, the whole, like, aesthetic of the pixelated world is kind of what we've been used to. It's kind of what we've been seeing. I don't know if this is recording. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I had a little glitch there for a second. But yeah, Scott, you've been putting up these pixels as, like, part of the game for a while now. And, I mean, like, that's just one complaint I've heard. Like, people are going to be haters, Scott. I mean, I know that. I'm a college student. Come on now. I know about hate. I mean, I used to be the type of person that would have joined these haters and be like, oh, yeah, these pixels. But, after actually doing something that requires work and having, doing that stuff, I realized that, like, not everything's perfect and not everyone's gonna like what you do or who you are. I think that, like, I don't think you should have taken it down, Scott. That's just my opinion. And, like, now you're offering it for free and offering the refunds, like, allowing anyone to refund it. I just don't like that. I mean, I have nothing against, like, you, but there's gonna be people who complete the game on Steam, then get the refund just to, like, get the free copy that you're going to be offering whenever it's completed. Like, I don't mind the fact that you're offering it for free because you feel guilty about releasing it early. That's fine. I just don't know, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you're going to update the Steam version at all, because, all these people who are loyal to you, they're not going to get the updated version on Steam. They're going to have to go somewhere else to do it. And I mean, that's just kind of a side tangent. Yeah, for those of you out there, if you're watching, if you're judging this, like, FNaF World, like, I've seen a lot of the Undertale fans judging FNaF World, and all I can say is that Undertale is its own thing. I mean, you can't be judging two different RPGs once they're two different things. This FNaF World is kind of like, it's like within its own universe, but, like, different. I don't know how to describe it yet. I haven't finished it 100%. But it's its own game. It's part of another franchise. And you can't judge just because you played the better RPG. I mean, Undertale's a cool game. I haven't played it, but I've watched a lot of people play it. It's a cool game, cool concepts, but it's nowhere near the same tier as FNaF World. FNaF World, you've got all these characters that you've come to love in this past year, and Undertale is just an interesting story with multiple endings depending on how you play. I mean, they're two different things. It's either, like, a well-respected franchise at this point, or just like this whole new thing that came out of nowhere with an interesting concept. It's really kind of annoying that like people are trying to compare the two when there's no comparisons to be had. The only thing that's similar is WASD moves and it's an RPG. Those are the only similarities. They're two completely different entities, and people are judging FNaF World just because it's not fully polished or whatever. I mean, people have been playing like games that are in beta for a long time now, like incomplete games for a long time. Minecraft, one of the most successful games of all time at this point, probably. That was in beta for how many years, and people still played it, and people still loved it. I mean, I'm not. You didn't release as an early. He didn't release it as an early access, so I understand why people might be frustrated. But still, it's kind of like you've worked hard at this. Your wife had a kid recently, Scott, and you're gonna let these people judge you this harshly? I just don't think that was the right decision. I mean, a lot of people still like care that you like the fact that you made a post talking about how you're working on the game as your wife is having a child, or as your wife just had a child. That just blows my mind. You care about this community. And I know the fact that you do care is why you brought it down, took it down, offering full refunds, and offering it for free now after this. But Scott, I mean, haters are gonna be haters, and people like, just because people aren't satisfied with the whole thing, they're gonna be asking for refunds, or some people are even gonna be slimy. I'm one of the people that I'm not gonna get a refund. If you update the game on Steam, I would appreciate it, just because I want to play it through Steam. Steam is what I play solely through Steam. But if you don't, I mean, that's fine. I'll play the other version just to support you, Scott. But I mean, you shouldn't let these haters get you down, man. I mean, everyone, to one degree or another, like, someone's hated your franchise for a while now. I mean, just because it's not scary, or just not fun to play, or it's boring, or whatever. You shouldn't let that get you down, man. You worked hard on this. And so what if you didn't release it with every single feature that you thought to put it out with? People are going to hate on you no matter what. I'm sorry to say this, but there's going to be haters in the world. You all know that. You should know this. And, Scott, point of this all being is that I support your, I'm supporting you, man. This franchise is a terrific franchise, and, for what it's worth, it's not my decision what you do with your games, but I respect your decision all in all. I might not like it, but I respect it, and I hope that you get to make the product that you want to make. If this first copy that came out wasn't what you wanted to make, then I hope you take your time, Scott. Like, you don't have to release it immediately. Five Nights at Freddy's is still decently big. I mean, I've seen merchandise now, like official merchandise. It's still a pretty big thing, and us fans who are loyal to you, we're going to play the game no matter how long it takes to come out. I mean, it could come out in May, and I'd still be one of the first ones I'd try to be one of the first ones to download it. Granted, there's millions of people out there, so probably not. But I'd still be out there, and I'd still, play it with my family, play it with my friends. I mean, just I'm a fan of your franchise. I love the story of how you basically came from a Dollar General clerk to this overnight success. And, and the story that you made is just amazing. The book was amazing. Everything you've done with this franchise was amazing. Yes, I have critiques, but that's just me as a gamer. I've, experienced things that I could, of course, critique, just the style of things, but that doesn't mean I hate the game. That just means I love the game enough to think about it more, think about it in my free time, talk about it with friends, talk about it with other FNaF community members. So, to sum it all up, Scott, I mean, it was your decision to, pull the game down. You can keep my money. I'm not gonna go for a refund because, I mean, one, I think that's slimy to go for a refund once it's going to become free anyway. That's just manipulative. But two, I was one of the people that genuinely enjoyed the game. I'm not done it yet, but I'm enjoying it so far. I mean, what you've done with it is really cool, and I love it. And so in closing, Scott, good luck with finishing it, as you say. I think it's a good product, but You know, not everyone will agree with me. Good luck with finishing it, Scott. Have fun. Like, have fun. Do what you want to do with it. Don't let the other people like determine like what this game becomes. Let you do what you want to do. And and once you release it again, if people judge you, and you say it's a finished game, don't care about what they say. I mean, these people it seems to me like these people already bullied you in a lot of ways. Don't let them bully you again, Scott. It's your game. It's your baby, and you have the right to do whatever you want to with it. So, Mr. Scott Cawthon, thank you so much for this franchise. Thanks for everything you've done with it. So far, everything's been amazing. I hope you come out with another book, personally. But the fact that you're done with the games is admirable, because you know anyone lesser would have been on Five Nights at Freddy's 18 by now, or like whatever, Five Nights at Freddy's Black Ops 2 edition, whatever. That's kind of a shot towards Call of Duty, but you know, I admire the fact that you made a complete story. You made one thing just to kind of be fun, just to have fun and be goofy, and you're continuing the franchise however you can, like with the books or however the fans will appreciate. So, Scott, thank you so much for this franchise, and within the next month, I should be getting up a couple more Five Nights at Freddy's gameplays. So, anyone watching, you can watch me put my money where my mouth is. All right. Again, this is Walt from the Nerd Brigade, and I'm signing off.